Oh my, what a day. uh, our checks were 2 hours late today. And it really had a lot of us worried because, well, at least it had me worried because the person who did our checks, she's kind of a new employee at the store, and she keeps on saying to me, "Have faith, Rich. Have faith. We're going to be here. Yeah, I'll get this taken care of." But it had me worried. Yeah, our manager's gone for about 10 days, so, and she's usually the one who takes care of the checks. So I was really happy to see the postman pull up today at the store with our checks. I was going, good. I'll be able to pay my rent today. So that was 2 hours late. And I did hop aboard the transit. Oh, I got a story to tell before I go into this. Now, I'm not going to name the restaurant. We don't want to have this as a strike against a restaurant in particular. But in order to take the transit, I didn't have any dollar bills on me. So I was thinking I could walk 6 blocks to the local grocery store, maybe buy a small item, and they'll give me some small bills back. I just needed the $2. And I was like, well, come to think of it, I'm kind of hungry. I want to go to this fast food place and buy something and see if they can give me change back for a buy, right? And so yeah, I bought something for about $5, and I asked them, so would I be able to get ones back as change, because I had a $10 bill. And they basically said, we have no ones. I was like, okay. And so wheels turning in here. Okay, I understand. You can only give a $5 back. It's probably a policy. If someone buys something for $5, you can't give an inordinate amount of change back. So I went ahead and say, well, can you go ahead and give me that for less than $1? Because it's it's just a couple items. And then I said, would you be able to give me change back then? And they're like, I don't know, and don't know if we have the ones for that. I stood my ground. And so they were. I said, no, go ahead and give me those items and give me the change back. And so they're fumbling around in the till, and then finally one of them says, well, I'll just go back and get 25 ones. And they grabbed the bundle of ones and gave them, the other cashier gave the 25 so that they could put that in back. And all I could think to myself was, this has got to be the worst customer service from a fast food place that I've ever had the pleasure of partaking in. Just the way they refused, even when it was a requirement, they grudgingly refused to give change back. It's a business. What's up with that? So they gave me the 4 ones because it ended up being less than $6. Thank you. And I was able to catch the transit because that's the only reason why I went to eat there anyway, so I could get change for the bus. But I was able to catch the bus, go to Wally World, get my check cashed, pick up some oatmeal and laundry detergent, and take the bus back. And that actually turned out rather well, because the moment I got done with that, got outside, went to the bus stop, here comes the bus coming back. It was great. This is great timing. And so I'm able to get here by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I paid my rent. My landlord was more than reasonable, and here I am with not much to blog about, but You got to admit, these are interesting stories to tell. Um, Customer service, it's a big thing. You know, I once went to a gas station that I live nearby here, and it's only because I needed change for when I was working the other job. So I went down there and I asked them if I'd be able to buy a roll of quarters. They said, no, you can't. we can't give you a roll of quarters. I actually kind of understand that. You know, they probably, again, have policies against someone making that kind of request. Now, it's kind of frustrating for me because I work in a place that's next to a laundromat. And so when I get a customer who comes in and asks for 4 roll of quarters, $40 worth of quarters, you know, I might go, do you really need that? You know, and this is what's going on inside. I don't say this vocally. Do you really need that much? But I don't question it. And I go ahead and I bend the quarters as I can because it saves on the timer. And I'm able to give them what they need there. Because that is customer service. What happened today at that fast food place was not customer service. If I was really kind of at ends on what I was about to do there, to be honest with you, was I to call their manager? Maybe one of those are the manager. Should I call their corporate office? And then I got thinking to myself that I'm forgetting what I'm trying to say here. They gave me the change. Begrudgingly, yes, but they eventually gave me my change. And so, as I thought it through, no, I'm not going to report them. It's just, I'm just saying that it's just a really sad statement on today's culture. Besides that, with my paycheck and working out my rent, it looks like I'm going to be able to go through with these legal proceedings that I mentioned earlier. And because I was really debating if I was going to be able to even do that, if I'd have to cancel it. But it looks like I'm going to be able to go through with it. So, get ready for an interesting tale. Everybody have a good night, and I'll talk with everyone tomorrow.